would you say like Sri Lankan families are valuing education very highly? And what importance does a role play of the education system in Sri Lanka? Are there enough university placements? Are there enough college places for Sri Lankan students?
Yes, actually, as I said earlier, because Sri Lankans are always after education. We highly literate when compared to India, because I think it's about over 90%. And especially parents, they really want to feed the real solid education for their kids, even though they are just, like say that they are coming from medium, background or class, but still they really want to give them a solid and, best education for their kids. This is on their mind from the beginning. So there's always demand for this international education, even though we have everything on board, inside the country. We have German universities, we have Australian universities, we have British universities. Everyone is in Sri Lanka now, but still there is a big market to go over and have education.
Let's talk about branch campuses. Are there enough places for Sri Lankan students?
Yes, actually, Sri Lankan education system is completely, we follow British education system. So, but in terms of, government universities, very difficult to get in there, because there's all a high benchmark to get in there. So most of the students, they go for private educations. When it comes to private education, there's a lot of universities, and they have own established their branches in Sri Lanka. But the finding a place is not a big deal in private sector. But still, students really wanted to go for the government, which they think that is more value than the private.
Let's talk about English taught degrees. Sri Lankans seem to go to the UK quite a lot, but is there a trend for other European countries where they actually can do degrees in English?
Exactly. Because there's a few factors which is driving this European market. Early days, there was no opportunity for Sri Lankan students to study in English medium, especially in Europe countries. But now, most of students we have sent to France, Germany, Poland, Latvia, Lithuania, and from these destinations, most of the state universities, they have come forward, and they have just offering this program for international students in English medium. And mainly the students are really looking for the course fee affordability and the quality and the recognitions. As long as they find this is as a combination of good everything in one package, they will go for it.
Do you see any notable change in destination preferences with Sri Lankan students studying abroad?
Yes, of course. In the past, most of the students from Sri Lanka, especially, they go to UK universities and other institutions. But because of the UK, immigrations policy, there was some drastic changes, past couple of years. Because of that, other destination got a room to come forward and just market their product, basically. So now, because of that, most of the European university got a place to really come forward and promote their programs in Sri Lanka. That's how Europe is becoming, getting better in terms of promoting their programs and their study options and everything. So they have more room on this destination at the moment.
Thank you for watching the second part of ICEF Monitor. Stay tuned for part number 3.